Lining up from the 34 on first down. Going to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just gets into the 28, pickup of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
He wants to throw. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
First down to start the drive after the break. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And he took off and went. God, the quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. How dangerous is he that he just started chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going up top. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown Bears! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. A little too much juice on that one from the junior.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And that pass is caught at the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, you got to be precise with that throw if you're the QB, right? It's a corner route. It's against man coverage, so you've got to get it out early, and you got to put it out over the shoulder of the receiver so he can catch it for a big gain.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the defense coming with bad intentions, they knock him down for a loss. So after getting some of that lost yardage back, they'll try again on 2nd and goal. just going to keep it after the snap. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bears! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
A run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Jackrabbit.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field, and that's why you had a big play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider.
It's a reverse. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough.
And the ball is free on the pitch. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Got the first down and more. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds for the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throw.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Second down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab on the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
2nd down now after the sack. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Gets it out fast. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here comes the option. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Split backs here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This is a designed run. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's go. They'll try the run. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.